Hi everyone, welcome to your short 20-minute yoga flow to help energize your day and help you feel a little better to step into whatever comes next for you. We're going to get started lying on our backs. Go ahead and make your way there. Have blocks nearby if you want them. We'll start with our feet together, knees apart, and I like to put the blocks underneath my knees. Bring your hands on top of your rib cage, or even hands on the side of your ribs, and start to inhale down into the sides of the ribs. And then exhale the stale air out. One more time like that, in through your nose and out. And then start to inhale and exhale through your nose here. Keep your jawline really soft, back of your head heavy. Feet can stay exactly as they are. Take your arms out to two goalposts beside you and start to slide your elbows and arms up and down any amount, feeling the backs of the shoulder blades on the mat, moving into upward and downward rotation here, just feeling them slide out wide in order to help you press your arms overhead and keep the backs of your ribs on the mat and all the way down. And just notice how this feels. Pay attention to the subtle feedback that your body is offering you. Even though this is a short practice, that doesn't mean we have to move fast. Sometimes still moving slow is a really nice way to get integrated and to really meet yourself where you are. Wherever it feels like an interesting sensation of your arms reaching overhead, pause. They do not have to be straight, but still think about bringing your rib cage a bit more heavily into the mat. Ground it down. Almost imagine like you had books stacked on top of your ribs. And then begin to inhale a little wider and a little lower. Feel the lower abs engage on your exhale. One more breath in there. And all the way out. Reach your arms straight up in front of your eye line, in front of your gaze. Palms can either face forward or face inward or even up just a smidge. And move the shoulder blades away from the mat and then anchor them back down. Shoulder blades away from the mat any amount and anchor them back down. A couple more reps like that. Keep your head relaxed, feet anchored, knees soft and relaxed over top of the blocks or just the floor. One more time. And the next time that you reach your arms forward more, shoulder blades away from the mat, hug your left arm over top of your right arm. Give yourself a big hug. Shimmy the fingertips a little closer towards each other on your back. Exhale the stale air here. Gently unbind your arms, reach them up again, and recross right arm over left arm. And soften the grip. Unbind your arms. Reach your arms back behind you. Just take a really big, good morning stretch. Stretch one foot in front of you and then your other foot long and in front of you to complete that good morning stretch. Press through your heels, little squeeze of your glutes even. Activate your quads. Roll your ankles and your toes. Gently place your feet on the floor, bridge pose. Arms come down beside you. Keep your arms beside you. And as you lift your hips up, little check of your hips. They stay mostly in line. Spread your toes a little wider there. Shoulders relaxed. Heels pressing down. Try to pull them back towards your glutes a bit. And as your knees track forward, Spread the toes wider. You feel the connection of your feet to support you, lower body to support you in this bridge. One more big inhale. And lower your hips to the ground and exhale. Windshield wiper your knees side to side. Feel free to pause this video or to repeat any of that, or to take a little longer on your back if you'd like. If you're feeling ready, we'll keep on moving. Hug your knees to your chest gently. Give your knees a bit of a hug in. Find that release and a little bit of flexion in the lower spine as you draw your knees closer to you. Inhale down into the back of your ribs. Breathe all the way out. Hands behind your thighs can be helpful and supportive, especially early on in your movement. Rock and roll a couple times. Take as much time as you'd like. We'll rock all the way around. Tabletop. Plant your hands, tuck your toes, hover your knees, and lift your hips slowly up and back. Down dog with bent knees. Pedal your feet out, but be mindful. Know that maybe it feels better to keep the knees more or less bent here. Stretch through the ball mounds of your feet a bit more. And then press more into your hands, pushing them down and forward. Again, let the stale air go. Lift your heels up. Come back down to tabletop. Keep your right knee on the mat. Open your left side up to a side plank on your knee. Anchor your left foot. Stretch through your left fingertips. Wrap your right shoulder into your back. A little squeeze of the left glute again. Bring your left hand behind your head. Roll your chest more open on your inhale. Bring your elbow towards the mat on your exhale. Elbow opens. Keep the right palm pressing. Elbow down, exhale. One more time. Big, deep breath. As you bring your left elbow down, bring your hands into tabletop. Switch your sides. Left knee is your base. Right side peels open. Right arm past your ear here. Hand behind your head. Squeeze your right glute. Get longer, then turn your chest more open. Elbow towards the floor. Still press into your left hand. Take it open on your inhale. Close it back down on your exhale. One last time. Take it open. As you bring it back down, find your tabletop position. Come down onto your forearms. Forearm cat and cow. Move your heart more forward. Then round your spine on your exhale. Inhale, heart forward. Push into your forearms. Exhale to round your spine. Engage your core. Last time. Neutral spine. Press back up onto your hands. Now start to move the weight across your hands. You can kind of shift your shoulders past 90 degrees. Rock to the left, rock to the right. Play around with angling the fingertips, turning them to one side or the other, or even turning your fingertips around to face your knees. Rock forward, rock backwards. And then finally, turn the backs of your hands to the ground, make fists, and let them go. Not here a long time, but feel free to, at any point, pause this video, spend a little bit longer if that's what you need today. Hands turn back to neutral. Spread your fingertips wide and angle your fingertips out just a click. Tuck your toes again, lift your hips up and back, down dog. Walk your feet a little closer and lift your right leg back behind you. Lunge your right foot to the top of your mat. Easy twist. Reach your right arm in the air. Imagine here for a second like you could push your legs further apart. And then imagine you could draw your legs closer together underneath you. And do that one more time. Push apart. Breathe in. Squeeze the left glute. Try to draw your legs closer together underneath you. Bring your right hand to the ground. Lower your left knee. Arms reach out and up. Anjaneyasana. Cactus your arms and slide the elbows up and down a bit. Not here a long time. You could turn your gaze side to side with you. Just kind of see, how does this feel? Interlace your hands behind your back. Press your knuckles down. Roll your collarbones wide. Don't worry about a big back bend unless that's something that is really, really speaking to you. Instead, just imagine the crown of your head, the tops of your ears even lifting higher. Feel the lower abs engage on your exhale. Soften the bend of your elbows and reach your arms forward and up. Breathe in. Hands to the mat, step forward, halfway lift. Fold down, breathe out. Ragdoll, grab your elbows, rock your body right to left. Turn your head gently no. Nod your head yes. Keep a soft bend or a big bend of your knees. Release your binds and roll up to stand one vertebra at a time. Roll your shoulders up, back, and down. One more time, shoulders up, back and down, and then bring your hands onto your belly, hands onto your heart. Another check in for your breath. Breathe down into your bottom hand. Feel the muscles underneath your bottom hand tighten first as you exhale, ears still right on top of the shoulders. Now place your hands on the sides of your ribs on either side. Breathe into both hands. Lower abs tighten as the ribs draw closer together. And then keep your hands near your ribs, but bring your hands more onto your back and breathe into your back. Lower abs engage, ribs draw together, spine stays tall, feet planted underneath you, arms reach up above you. Inhale. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift. Downward facing dog. Lift your heels up high, drop your knees to the mat. Open your left side up to a side plank on your knee. Anchor the left foot, stretch a little further, left hand behind your head, roll your collarbones open to the sky. Left elbow dips down. And this time as your left elbow opens, reach your left arm back up in the air. One gate pose, left hand to your left hip. Reach the right arm high. You've got one deep breath in there. Tabletop, switch your sides, swing your right foot open, left arm is your base. Push down, right arm past your ear and hand behind your head. Inhale, elbow opens more. Last time that you do this, right elbow dips down. Elbow opens, right arm reaches, gate pose, right hand down your right leg or to your hip. Inhale. Tabletop, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Feet a little closer, lift your left leg up. Hug your knee towards center, step your left foot into easy twist, reach your left arm up. Use your right hand on the floor, on a block, anything to support you. Try to press your legs apart from front to back for a second. And then try to draw them together. It's a very subtle mini movement here. It's like isometric. Try to push them further apart. Pull them together. Left hand and right knee to the mat. Reach your arms up, Anjaneyasana. And this time, take your fingertips on top of your shoulders and then still just think about shoulders rolling down and back, elbows pointing a little wider. Squeeze the right glute. You can keep your hands here or find your cactus again. Press down into the left foot a little bit more. Final time to interlace hands behind your back, opposite thumb on top. Press your knuckles back, little slide up and down. Breathe down into the right quadricep muscles, the front of your right thigh. Slowly, arms begin to unbind, reach them up tall. One deep breath in. Hands to the mat, lift your back knee and step up to a halfway lift. Inhale. Fold down, exhale. Strong legs root down, rise up above you. Reach up tall, breathe in. Hands to heart center. Place your hands anywhere that feels most connected for you, on the ribs, on the heart, on the belly, on the back. One more full breath in where you are. Full breath all the way out. Reach your arms up tall. Inhale. Fold down, exhale. Never underestimate the power of a good deep breath. Halfway lift. Fold and downward facing dog. Last down dog of this practice. High plank. Come forward all the way to your plank. You could do this on your knees, or you could have your toes tucked. Press into your hands like you're pushing the ground away. Press back through your heels. Stay there for your inhale. Knees down, lower to your belly. Exhale. Cobra, lift your heart up. Top of your feet, keep pressing, and then float your hands. Still think about the engagement of your core in this cobra. Mid back muscles squeeze together. Full breath where you are. And lower down all the way. Reach your arms a little more in front of you. A longer cobra shape. Lift up, lengthen. And lengthen as you lower down. We're going to do that 2 more times. Anywhere you want your hands. Lift up, lengthen, cobra. Lengthen as you lower. Final time. Any cobra of your choosing. Final breath. Lower down slow. Press into your hands through table to child's pose. Gently sit your hips back. Again, focus on where your breath is going. Empty some stale air out. One more breath to the very base of your spine. Let it go as you exhale. Slowly walk your hands up to your thighs. Stay in your child's pose for your legs. Roll your shoulders down and back. Turn your head a little side to side. Eyes could be closed or have a soft gaze. Layer one hand over top of the other, over top of your heart. Set or reset your intention. Tapping back into your breath. Remember, it is always right here waiting for you. Thank yourself for showing up for you, for being open to your practice, your movement journey, and being committed to taking it with you off of your mat and into your day. When you're ready, blink your eyes open. Great job, everyone. I'll see you back again soon.